Winter driving demands the best, and Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram delivers. Right now, lease the all-new 2024 Dodge Hornet for just $129 per month for 24 months, or step up to the power and capability with the 2025 Ram 1500, yours for $359 per month for 39 months. Need service? Their certified mechanics work in a clean, comfortable, state-of-the-art facility where same-day service is often available. Experience the Victor difference, where their expert team services all makes and models with precision and care. Visit Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 96 in Victor. Drive with confidence this winter in a vehicle from the dealership that puts you first. The Dodge Hornet requires first payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing, $4,570 down with $1,500 cash or trade, 10,000 miles per year, must have lease loyalty. The Ram 1500 requires first payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing, $6,911 down with $3,500 cash or trade, 10,000 miles per year, must have lease loyalty. See dealer for complete details. I would say my friend Sheila Tillich, who you've heard on the podcast, is a distinguished expert in energy medicine and healing. She has a Bachelor of Science in Metaphysics, certification as an integrated energy therapy master instructor, and credentials as a heart math certified mentor. She brings science-based expertise in building resilience against stress and trauma. And you can discover the power of energy medicine and how our body's electromagnetic fields influence our well-being. You can learn about this non-invasive approach of healing that enhances physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. Wednesday, February 5th from 1 to 2, part of the 55-plus lunchtime learning series. You'll want to catch this introduction to what many call the medicine of the future. Visit SheilaTillich.com. That's Sheila, Tillich.com, to learn more about transforming your health through energy healing. Space is limited. Reserve your spot today.
When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Lots of reaction today. Got the crew here with the soldiers, got his Josh Allen shirt on. Shirts. I had not seen that. I have not even seen that in Wegmans.
Yeah, not too many people have those.
That was a Wegmans one.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
I was gonna buy it for Greg for Christmas, but then I didn't.
I was gonna buy it for Mark and Brent, and then they were gone.
They were gone.
Yeah.
They sold out that quickly. Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it one day.
I heard, but I also heard that they didn't have legal rights to Josh Allen's face, so they took him out and put just the chicken wings on it.
Oh,
I did see the chicken wings, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and so this is considered a collector's item, if that's true.
So limited edition.
Or
bootleg.
Or bootleg.
Yeah, you got a bootleg shirt.
Well,
that's kind of cool.
Somewhere.
It'd be great if you go to training camp next year and get it autographed.
Yeah.
You know, seriously.
Or we're gonna get a call from the Bills legal department.
I know. I'll get freaking arrested.
How? Well, if you made one yourself, and weren't selling them, is there anything they can do?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anything they can do about that.
I guess not.
It's promoting their guy and their stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
it's not the Bills
money,
that'll be pissed off. It's the chicken wing industry that's going to be pissed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the chicken wing.
We support that.
Got those chicken wings from BTB.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely.
Well, yesterday I get a text while watching the game.
You know what?
What?
I was drunk.
What? What do you mean?
I had 3 bottles of wine.
What?
I had to blame somebody.
Wait,
there's one.
What did McDermott do? Did he take a piss too late? What the fuck did he do now?
There's a statement you'd never thought.
I mean, he's getting blamed next Monday, so let's get it out of the way now.
Of wine.
What I thought he did was I thought that they fucked up the whole game plan.
I get, let's see. Where was it?
Just delete it. You know, why do you have, don't even answer me anymore.
It's like my post. Just don't. Just
McDummy,
scroll on.
McDummy being out-coached. And then I get a follow-up
How was he out-coached? I want to know what part yesterday he was out-fucking coached.
I don't know.
The guy fucking killed them.
Yeah.
He took Lamar Jackson, who can't throw the ball, and made him throw the ball. He didn't run the ball. They didn't run Henry. How the fuck did he get out-coached?
Because Henry he didn't get out-coached. That's just
then I got a take back what I said, LOL. Text that later. Now, Okay, that's a good. You lay it out well, Matt. But at the end, when they seemed to be, I mean, they were just moving the ball. Getting late in the game, they're tired, right? I mean, I think the defense gets tired. Cold, and I would think that the better team on paper, Baltimore.
Yeah, but at the end,
on paper,
at the end, you're not rushing the quarterback.
Not without Zay Flowers.
Yeah,
Zay Flowers is the best receiver on that team.
But they had, I mean, you're talking about like they outweigh him on the line. They outweighed him in certain guys.
I think Buffalo has maybe top 5 offensive line in football.
Yeah.
Now I know they were third in the NFL in sacks. Sure, second,
but,
I think,
but I think it was more their offensive line against our defensive line. I thought they kept saying on TV last night they outweigh them and like everything seemed to be in favor of. And even this morning I was hearing guys go, the better team lost, I disagree with that. But to be a better team, you got to make those turnovers.
They're saying Baltimore beat themselves. The Bills.
Yes, that is exactly.
Of course they are.
Fuck that.
Yes.
Nobody ever gives Buffalo credit.
Okay, why?
Buffalo went in there and kicked the shit out of them. All right.
Yeah.
They basically punched them in the mouth and they couldn't do anything about it. They shut down Derrick Henry for a little bit. Derrick Henry ends up getting his yards. Lamar Jackson, he can't throw the fucking ball. So you make him throw the ball.
Yeah.
That's what they did. Right. How many yards did Lamar Jackson have yesterday rushing?
Not many.
He had a couple of long sacks too, which goes against the rushing stats.
It does?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And Henry
like a kneel
had
down.
89 yards, right? And that was all in the second half. So they pretty much.
But it was all in that one run.
That one run, yeah.
Where I was going to question McDermott when I was going to send it to you, but I figured you were 4 bottles of wine deep.
Yeah.
Was that
you were wrong. He was only 3.
Was 4th and 2 and kicking the field goal at the end instead of putting it down in jugular.
I agree with that.
If they'd have scored and gotten that 2-point conversion, it's tied.
Because
I actually go for that. I agree. I go for it.
You go for the
at home? Hell yes.
Yeah.
I go for it.
They were getting stuffed.
I was okay with them kicking the field goal. To be
at
honest
home
with
Josh Allen,
they were getting stuffed.
But if he gets stuffed, but if he gets stuffed, you then question McDermott.
So you're up by 8, right?
Yeah.
They go down, score a touchdown, get the 2-point conversion. You still get a field goal to win.
Yes.
Right.
Even though you got a shitty kicker.
Right.
You still get it.
Shitty kicker. He was
and that was kind of my hope because it looked like Buffalo was not doing as well in the second half.
Right.
As well.
So what you're saying is they were well coached. I'm just checking.
I think so. I would also say, to your point with Lamar Jackson not being great, who wants to be Mark Andrews today? A chance to tie the game. But that ball, if you look at it,
it's
was
a little
thrown behind him.
Lamar Prescott underthrew it.
Yeah.
But he hit him in both hands.
I know.
Yeah, is a
and
tight
one of
end
your
in the
most
NFL, you better
sure-handed
catch that
catching
fucking
tight
ball.
ends.
Yeah.
You got to catch
And he
that
fumbled
ball.
earlier. He
Yes.
single-handedly handed them the game.
Well, see, this is the thing, and it comes down to, the turnovers and playing and protecting the ball, right? You want to
Turnovers are Philadelphia won because of turnovers.
Goddamn.
Philadelphia should have lost that game yesterday. Turnovers.
Yeah.
Were there many turnovers in the Commanders game? I know it was like 178 to 162.
No, it's just 2 really bad defenses going at it.
And yet Detroit's defensive coordinator is getting all sorts of love for a head coaching
So
job.
Aaron Glenn has done a great job. Don't forget, they have 11 guys.
Injuries.
11 guys on IR.
Yeah.
11 on defense, including their best defensive player.
Who do we want to hear? Well, let me go back to the Ravens. I have audio of Lamar. It's been everywhere today, right? It's been everywhere. But I wanted you to hear the first part because he's asked about, have you spoken to Mark Andrews after he dropped what would have been the 2-point conversion to tie the game?
Not after. I go right home.
The first half, I had 2 costly turnovers. Me not holding the safety, me just knowing the coverage, me knowing it was man, through a BS interception. It was 7-7 at the time. I believe they scored after that. Battle back, fumble, snap, trying to make something happen. Couldn't throw. It was like a RPO play, so I couldn't really throw the ball to likely, the offensive line was down the field. So I was trying to make something happen. Tried to squeeze the ball, it slipped out my hand. Von Miller picked it up, got some yards. I think that led to points for them. So it's a team effort out there. He been busting his behind, he making plays happen out there on that field for us. Came up short. And like I've been saying all season, every time we in situations like this, turnovers play a factor. Penalties play a factor. Tonight, the turnovers, you can't have that, And that's why we lost the game, because as you can see, moving the ball wonderfully. It's hold on to the ball. I'm sorry for my language. Annoying.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. He calls himself out on those
As he
2
should.
costly turnovers, as he should, and he
That
seems to be a
fumble
team guy.
was the nail in the coffin. That was the nail in the coffin, and it was the most ridiculous fumble ever.
Yeah, because
What the fuck
he
are
was
you doing?
switching hands.
Yes.
he was switching hands.
Well,
with
wasn't
the
that
ball.
after the really shitty snap though?
Yes.
Too?
Yes, it was after the shitty snap. He was, but you're also
Get rid of the ball.
You could see
rid of the
where the weather played a factor.
Yeah.
You know, ball slicker. Buffalo ran it a lot. Right, they stayed on the ground. They didn't. I thought it was just.
I mean,
great when
this-
you say on all
so
3 phases.
So this yesterday, you had 4 MVP candidates play yesterday.
yeah.
Only one looked like an MVP.
Would that be Saquon?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much more of a kick in the dick would it be though if Lamar wins the MVP now over Josh?
It's going
Let
to
him
be.
take-
I think it's going to be a co-MVP. To be
Good.
honest
He
with
can have the MVP.
you. Exactly.
It's a consolation
agree more.
prize. I want
Yep.
the Super Bowl MVP
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
It's
We're
a
clear close.
participation trophy. Is all that is. I don't want the fucking MVP this season. I want to be the Super Bowl MVP, and I want to be the Super Bowl
Well, as
champ.
I said-
That's
I like
all that
the-
matters at the end of the day.
The Super Bowl MVP to me is the one you
Oh,
want.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
That
and
means
if
you
you
won
if you could be
most of
the
the time.
MVP and the Super Bowl MVP, great. But I'm with you, you know, and I think that. But I do wonder if the guys get a little motivated by this as well. You know, when it comes out, the
the
players
season one?
themselves. Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I think
his
it's always,
players are. You don't think that all those Bills players aren't playing for Josh right now? You're crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're behind him 100% because
Well,
he's
the
that great of a talent and an athlete
The votes are already in though.
and a team.
Yeah, they are.
it's- Yeah.
So this
No,
game
but-
had
yeah,
nothing to
right.
do with
No.
it.
But now you move on, and now you got to take on the Chiefs and the refs.
Oh come on now.
well, there was such a bad.
You sound like
call.
every other fucking Bills fan now. Stop fucking crying about the refs. You fucking did it with Brady for years.
Bills
That
do
was
it.
not as bad as.
Oh
bad.
stop.
Oh, stop.
Brady
Even
was like,
Aikman- Aikman and-
my fingernail hurts. Oh,
Aikman
it's a
and
15-yard
freaking,
penalty.
what's his name? Buck were even complaining about it. They're like, he's running. It's not a penalty when he's running.
He got hit in the helmet. Helmet to helmet. Doesn't matter what happens.
Who got hit helmet to helmet?
Mahomes?
Mahomes did.
Oh yeah. Well, that
It was helmet to helmet. Doesn't matter.
I thought it was
But it
helmet to
doesn't matter
helmet of
if
the
you're
Texans.
running.
It does matter. You
can-
can't get hit. If a wide receiver or running back gets hit in the head, it's a fucking 15-yard penalty. What is the problem? Because he's a quarterback?
No, I thought that it was not. I didn't think they hit him. I think when they showed it in slow motion, it was the 2 players collided, the Texans, over.
Well, he hit Mahomes' head into the other Texans player. The other Texans player took the brunt of it.
Yeah.
But the Texans guy hit Mahomes, and Mahomes hit him. And the guy that got hit the last took the brunt of it. Like
Right.
it was a light hit. Still helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Still helmet to helmet.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I looked like when they showed it in replay that those 2 guys, like he slid underneath it.
I'm so.
I don't know. I look.
It's just like when the
Bills
Patriots
got a
won,
great
everybody
call
cried
yesterday
that
too.
Brady and Allen got the calls. Now they're crying that Chiefs get the call. You know what? The great guys get the call. That is. He got hit in the head. It's over.
All I've seen for the last 3 days is that hit that I can't remember who it was on the Bills that leveled Brady, and there was no call on that at all.
Yeah, one time I've
There's gonna be missed calls.
Well, I thought yesterday, like the call on Trey White, it didn't look like pass interference.
Yeah, and even,
you know what I mean.
The one on Coleman.
Happy-
I thought the one on
happy to-
Coleman was
happy
more
to
on
take
Coleman.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the Coleman one.
Yeah, I agree. I
It's-
agree.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
we'll take it.
don't think that the Bills, because with having Allen, don't get extra treatment too, just like Mahomes does.
I think there's
They
times.
do. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
He's an elite quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks. That's
Thank
what they do.
God
And he
we
deserves
finally
But it's
got
not
it.
every game.
He deserves that as one of the best quarterbacks. You
Yeah.
get
So,
that. I'm sorry.
You will
get
never
that
hear me.
treatment.
You will never hear me say anything about the refs in Kansas City because I see it in the Bills games all the time.
That's a real fan right there.
See, I mean,
Yeah.
I just think Buffalo's gonna. I think Buffalo's.
Well, I
gonna
thought that call yesterday really with Trey White, I thought, that's too bad because I'm sure for him, after the injury, you'll
This
wind
is-
up going
again,
to the Rams.
This is
come
where
back.
we love to have Joe on the show. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
split second call.
You can't see it
live.
I don't know how to fuck
You're
you
watching
see that.
a replay 10
Yes.
times to see it.
Yes.
This guy is making this call split second.
Right.
Ask Joe. He's going to miss a call here and there.
Yeah.
And it honestly looked more like Coleman pushed than anything.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trey White didn't.
Oh, it was
push
definitely he pushed off.
He had some hands
Pushed off,
on him,
yeah.
but they both had hands on each other, which
That
is
would have been neutral. But I like the fact that the call came and you got the first down,
Right.
and they ended
Sometimes
up
they
scoring.
work for you, sometimes they work against you, right?
And how many years did it work against the Bills? In
Right.
certain games, they sucked. They couldn't get out of their own way.
This is a different team, though, man.
Yes.
This is just
Yes.
this is just different.
Yeah. It's exciting.
I just wouldn't be surprised if they went into Kansas City and beat them.
I wouldn't either.
I thought Baltimore.
I think
was
early
gonna be-
picks. A lot of people are kind of not a lot, but
because
I'm seeing a few
Kansas
people
City didn't
saying
look dominant against Houston, and I mean they didn't.
no.
The same Houston team that shut the Bills down.
Yeah.
The ones they went
That
to
we're talking about.
the ones they went to overtime with in Week 5.
They shut him down, right?
Did
They shut Josh down.
Texans shut Josh down?
Texans, yeah, they
Yeah.
shut him down.
They went the first half, and then they came back and tied it in the second half and went to overtime.
went to overtime.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they lost. They
Yeah.
did lose, right?
and they didn't lose the game until the Rams.
Yeah. No, I mean, like those things are going to happen along the way.
And they also had,
I mean, you're talking about a Texans team now is very depleted.
Yep.
they also had, they had Diggs, and they had everybody.
It's going to be a great game. Next weekend's going to be phenomenal. I said it yesterday. I put that post up. Next weekend is going to be the best weekend of football you're going to see. You're going to see Philadelphia, Washington. You're going to see Bills and the Chiefs.
Don't you think people would rather see Mahomes and Allen than Mahomes and Lamar?
I honestly thought yesterday's game was a Super Bowl. To be honest with you, I think whoever won the Baltimore Bills game is going to be the Super Bowl champion.
That's interesting. I think I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the love is for Lamar on that. You know what I mean? Mahomes
I don't get
seems
it
to,
either.
No, nobody likes Lamar.
Yeah.
Unless you're from Baltimore, you don't like Lamar.
Yeah.
He's
And
a
now-
piece of shit.
They're 0-2 against 0-2 with Buffalo in the playoffs now.
Yeah.
So their fans can shut the fuck up. As I said to somebody on one of the posts, I said, enjoy your third your third MVP, your consolation prize. I go congratulations. I said,
So right.
keep taking the MVPs.
That's what the one guy said on my post. He's like, MV3. Okay. Have that MVP. Sit at home. Watch the Super Bowl. from
Keep
home.
collecting those MVPs.
Well, you've got a line next week of 1.5.
Yeah.
So I mean, you always
Buffalo was
say
the
the home
underdog
team
Yeah, they were the
gets 3
underdog
points.
yesterday.
Right. So,
So
Buffalo's
in all
really a
reality,
point and a half
Buffalo's
favorite.
really a 1.5 favorite.
Yeah. Do we
Who doesn't want to see Mahomes versus Allen?
I think everybody does.
Everybody.
And I wonder
Whether you're a Bills fan, Chiefs fan, you want to see this game.
play to the conspiracy theories that it's, that's fixed, it's this.
and the
it's
Bills
that.
are going. If it's fixed,
well, I don't know. I mean, would you want to see
Yes.
the first time to have a team three-peat?
or do you want
Or have the opportunity to three-peat?
Or do you want
If I'm the NFL,
I'm not going to lie.
That
I
would be
love to
amazing.
see a three-peat. I'm
Isn't
not
it?
going to lie about
I
that.
know.
And I'm
That's what I'm
probably in the
saying.
minority because everybody's like, oh, fuck
But
Mahomes,
do you
fuck
know
the
how
Chiefs.
hard it is to
Impossible
keep,
these days.
Oh, my God. And you're watching, I mean, we could say, like, they're winning by whatever. Who gives a shit?
Their
They're
defense
winning.
is phenomenal.
They're winning. And that's the part.
What did the Patriots do all those years? They won the games that mattered.
Didn't matter.
That's all that matters.
Right.
What the Patriots did and what the Chiefs are doing now is unheard of with the salary cap.
when
in
they
place.
played the greatest show on turf and they won that Super Bowl.
2001.
And they were, many people would say that they were not the better team.
No, they definitely weren't.
And yet they played it right. And the better team, whatever that is, maybe it's talent on paper, whatever,
Any
is
given
not
Sunday.
always
That game
the winner.
played out exactly the same way as the Bills-Giants Super Bowl did. You limit that high-powered offense, keep them off the field,
Yeah.
and you're going to win a game.
No different than they
And
were
you take care
undefeated
of the
going
ball.
against the Giants. Undefeated.
And
New
the
England
Giants
going,
kept
and the Giants smacked Brady in the mouth.
the offense
Yeah.
off the field.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's what happened yesterday. A lot of times, right?
Oh, sure.
I mean, neither
like,
one of those quarterbacks had a great day yesterday.
No, they did not. And honestly, there were times where I thought, although I couldn't really do it, Lamar looked pretty good. I mean, that pass to the end zone, that was quick. They got down there fast, even in the opening. I was like, oh, man, where did that come from?
But everybody says.
But that
Was
defense
McDermott calling the
punching-
defense?
Everybody says
Punching
no.
the ball.
McDermott doesn't call the defense. Everybody said that Lamar, that he was the they were the Super Bowl favorites and everything, stuff like that. And it's
How
like-
though? How? They were 0-2 to start the season. They suck.
Who, the Ravens?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
but
know
they're the
either.
They're the
because-
choke artists.
They are.
They're the choke artists. Not
Yeah,
They keep.
but it's a
throwing-
team thing, and I think that the pressure came. Boy, I loved what I saw yesterday from Buffalo, and I got to think to be at that game.
I just don't think the KC Bills game is going to be high scoring like everybody thinks it would be. Like it has been.
I agree.
Has anybody
Actually, I'll
seen the
give-
weather for that?
No, I haven't.
how cold it may be. I mean, I'm just saying.
I will give Buffalo's defense credit. I thought their secondary was terrible all year. They looked pretty good yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Next week, Kansas City has one of the best defenses you're going to see. That's why they win these games.
Yes.
Defense wins championships.
And that's been the the saying in the NFL.
I actually believe that Buffalo's defense is a lot better than I thought it was.
I just have to say, like, I really think that most people would tell you that the Bills were thought to be thin on both sides of the ball at the beginning of the season.
They were.
And whatever this is, I got to think that it's coaching.
It's got to be. I mean, wait, what else is it?
Wait.
What else is it?
Wait, you just give McDermott credit?
You know what?
I did.
I know why.
I
gotta go.
I sit there.
saying, like,
I
you
sit
can't-
there with Dallas Cowboy fucking fans for years.
Yeah.
Blaming the coach, blaming this person, blaming that person. I got drunk and I blamed McDermott.
All right. Well, but you're not the only one. McDermott has made what?
By the way, you're not the only one.
No,
I'm not talking. I'm not talking
No,
about
I know.
you.
Oh, I know.
How many people
And you've done it since week
call
one,
him
goddammit.
McDummy? They
Yes.
call him everything else.
Well,
that
we
fucking
worry
guy's
about-
got him to a championship game again.
Yeah, but there's been times
We
that
don't
I
tr-
think there hasn't been great clock
we don't
management at
believe-
times. We know that. Timeout's
He's-
not called at the
is
right
he
place.
human?
Yes, and I think that now those are learning experiences.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm the first one to blame Mike McCarthy for the Cowboys' failures the last couple of years. I actually say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's Jerry Jones.
Well,
It's not Mike McCarthy.
I think now it is Jerry, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be the first one to honestly say I blamed Mike McCarthy for years.
But I
think I'm wrong.
I think with this one, look,
The Bills lose terribly. They lose, and it gets you right here.
Yes.
And how they lost in the playoffs, Allen should have been. They should have won the Super Bowl in 2020.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, Cincinnati went.
Yep.
Cincinnati shouldn't
never
even have been there.
No, I agree because I
So-
think the Bills would have beat Cincinnati.
It was smack the shit.
Right.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
they're
would
playing
have
at home.
absolutely.
But that's the thing. McDermott says
But-
that Buffalo's the city of champions, but yet they always find a way to just
lose.
lose. And they always find
And
a
that's-
new way to flame it out.
And that's why
they don't just lose; they
That's
flame
why
it out.
Bill fans have a thing. Like we thought for sure, because everything went right yesterday, and then all of a sudden it started to unfold, and you started to see it. But like you said, you catch the ball and gets a 2-point conversion. You still have a minute 30
still
on
have
the
a minute
clock,
30
and you have
left on the
Josh
clock.
fucking Allen.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Josh Allen probably gets a touchdown. They don't even need a field goal. He probably goes down and gets a touchdown knowing Josh Allen.
Because he knows his kicker is questionable
Sucks,
and,
right? I mean,
and questionable.
He was good yesterday.
He was good yesterday.
He was good yesterday, but
in
you
those
know as
crucial
much as we do.
situations-
Didn't he hit one that was over 55?
51, right?
Yeah.
51 yesterday?
51.
Yes.
And in the
All right,
snow,
not
that's pretty
55.
impressive.
But,
He's
but
let's be honest.
That's that crucial game-winning situation.
He's
always
better
falls.
when the pressure, like those big long kicks. Didn't he hit a 60?
Yes.
But he couldn't hit a 35
Can't
or
hit a 30.
23.
I said that
whatever the
yesterday.
fuck.
I go, he hits a 51-yarder down the middle.
Yeah.
But if it's 25-yarder, he shanks it to the right.
What is that?
If you're the Buffalo Bills and you're a fan, do you really want to come down to your kicker?
No,
No.
I don't.
Not with Norwood.
I don't.
Not with Bass.
And that's where even kicking the field goal, like had he missed, went instead of going for it on 4th and 2 or 4th and 1.5, whatever it was, you go, God, thank God he hit it. Because I actually thought in that moment that was the right call to make.
It was the right call. It was the right call.
I just
yeah,
get
you had to. Because it only put you up by 8 points. They had to go down
Right.
And you still got time on the clock.
you still got time on the clock.
I agree.
And that was the thing. But I go, think about all those things that we sit comfortably, as you say, Matt, right? And these split-second things, it's even there. And the one thing that a lot of people pointed out yesterday, when Josh got sacked, he looked back and he looked like he was going to pitch the ball back.
Yep.
And he didn't. And
Good
everybody would say that that's maturity. Well, who's to say that coach can't mature as well? And from all those missed...
He wanted that.
No, I'm sure he did.
Oh,
but
he
my
did.
point is...
He was
that
told not to.
all those... Yes. And it was the right thing not to.
Right, because let's say
Jesus Christ, let one of the Baltimore guys just be able to bat it. Now you got a live ball.
Let's just say this. Let's say that they went for it and they didn't get it, and they end up losing that game.
Yeah.
Fucking
Buffalo media would be all over him being fired today.
McDermott.
right.
Yeah.
Oh sure.
Yeah, but you're also giving them the ball at the 2. They got to go the entire field, and you're not.
They had
You're going to be rushing at that point.
second
You're
half.
not
They
gonna be
also had to
backed
go
off.
all the field in
Yeah, they
13
did.
seconds, and they made it, and it was McDermott's fault. McDermott was on the field. He couldn't make a tackle. He was the defensive coordinator.
How did he kick it?
But
I mean,
You should kick it off. If you squib kick it and the guy returns it for a touchdown,
Right.
he's the asshole. If you squib kick it and they return to the 50,
you
he's
go
an
into
asshole.
prevent fucking defense on a fucking 13 seconds and 3 timeouts.
And that guy's
Come
no
on.
longer on the team.
Yeah,
He should have got fired. He should have been fired that year.
It's well, he
How's that
wasn't.
McDermott's fault?
I hate prevent defense. I really
too.
do.
I
Okay,
like
but that's what the Bills were doing
so
yesterday.
stupid.
That's what the Bills were doing
Yep.
yesterday.
And that last drive, they
that
played
last
prevent
drive,
again.
They did, yeah.
And I
last
hate
drive.
that. And it's like it's
Play
like,
your defense.
Was it prevent yesterday or is just Baltimore that like, all right, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Baltimore-
I
Boom,
don't
boom,
know
boom, boom.
because they were moving. I mean, they moved it quick.
They did.
Baltimore being on the 2-yard
You don't have a
line.
guy rushing you. There's nobody rushing the quarterback.
which would be more.
so you've got all day to stand back there. Even a worse
because
quarterback
they were
that
bringing
can't throw.
everybody, Matt. Earlier, I mean, they had safeties in there. It was, I mean, they were
I mean,
bringing
if
it all.
Von Miller wasn't 70, he would have scored that touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
Fat ass.
He was fucking moving though.
I'm like,
I
Von,
said,
move, bro.
He's. I mean, you could see like,
They
he
had
probably
that-
had
they
to go
had
get
that-
Please tackle me. Please
Yeah,
tackle me.
it's like,
They had
what?
that one sack that luckily Baltimore got it called back on the delay of game.
Yeah.
But he lost about 13,
Yeah.
14 yards on that right near the end of the half.
Well, and you talk about, Josh not doing that flip, right?
Yeah.
Lamar fumbled.
Yes.
Same idea,
Same
right?
idea.
Josh
Same
has
idea.
matured.
Yep.
Lamar was never going to mature
You don't.
because he's a fucking idiot. That's it. He's a fucking idiot. I can't stand the guy.
Why?
Cowboys soon.
I love Derrick Henry.
Yes. I know, but why?
Jackson just comes off as a piece of shit. Just comes off that way.
Looks
He's
like the guy.
thug.
Looks like the guy used to come in the liquor store and freaking fight over a $3.50
Yes.
bottle of vodka.
Yeah, Lamar would fight
But
you about
I
that.
actually thought he sounded. I mean, I get it.
I
but-
didn't understand one word he freaking said.
well,
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was bad, but my point, I thought his thoughts, if you could decipher, were
He
right.
sounds like he's from Baltimore.
He does. He does. I get it. But this, to me, if Josh can mature, so can McDermott, and I think he's learned from those things. I really do.
You know what I should have done today? I should have got a number for a Baltimore sports
Like a sports bar?
no, a show.
Like a channel?
A sports show.
No, you know what would be more fun? To call like a sports bar and just say,
Excuse me.
do you have the Mark Andrews special?
The turnover special.
Yeah, that's our special.
Ask him. You page Josh Allen for me?
All right, we'll take a moment. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill, the place to go to see the big game Sunday night, 6:30.
That's
It's
it.
Buffalo and Kansas City
Listen,
from Kansas City.
yesterday
Yeah.
I had a guy in from Baltimore.
You did.
Yep. So he was in town.
It's a hockey tournament.
He had to
There's
go-
a bunch of Baltimore teams in.
He had to go. Yep. He had to come up here for a hockey tournament, and Lakeshore told him come to BTB.
Good.
You got to go there. His wife said, "Oh my God, I saw the review from the Sniping for Dom. You got to go have their brunch." Him and his son came in for brunch yesterday. So last week we had a family from Buffalo that drove all the way in, had brunch, and drove back to Buffalo.
Yeah.
All in their Bill stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday, this guy's all in his Ravens stuff. They're going to Buffalo after the game.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
It
was
I
really
think
cool.
it's very
So
cool.
we're getting people from out of the state
Yeah.
to come check us out.
Right.
So you should check out the brunch.
So I think too, there's got to be a franchise in the future. No. No. More work, more stress, more headaches.
Sounds
No?
terrible.
Well, I think it does sound
As I'm
terrible.
sweating my ass off on the line Friday night, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. But everything, look, if you're trying to stick to some kind of resolution, and it's around this time of year people fall off, I'm having the Caesar salad with, is it beef tips or
Steak.
Steak, just
Sirloin
steak.
steak. Yep,
Yeah,
sirloin steak.
it's amazing. Like, so good. I love steak.
That
And
we
it's-
got all the NA drinks and
Yep.
beers. So if you're doing dry January, we got you.
And your happy hour is
Killing
like
it.
6 hours.
Killing it. Yes, 11 to 6.
It's 11 to
7
6.
hours.
It's a 7-hour happy hour. It's great prices. Look, the NA, the mocktails,
Yeah.
it's all there at BTB, and the brunch. Why not, start the day off with the brunch, maybe see the first game, and then stick around for the game.
See the Eagles lose and go home.
I kind of hope they do, but I think you put it on Saquon's back, and that's going to be
Yeah.
the case. I really do.
Bills win. They're gonna have to play another NFC East team.
The biggest nightmare for me is Eagles Bills Super Bowl. There's no winner for me. I want to root for the Bills for you guys.
Thank you. Please
too.
do. Please do.
But I also have a couple friends, Adam, that are the most annoying Bills fans ever. And I'm going to have to hear it from
Wait
them
a
for
second.
years.
What makes an annoying Bills fan?
No, I'll show you his
God.
post.
Well,
I'll show
let's
you
put
his
it this
post.
way.
It gets that under
He
your
goes,
skin?
All the other 31 watching us, they wish we had. I said, I said, if you weren't so ignorant, you'd understand the other 31 are actually rooting for you, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're so ignorant, and you think you're. First of all, you never even seen a Super Bowl. You're like 25 years old. You ain't seen a fucking Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up.
Look at, man. It really gets
It's
under
almost
your
as bad as
skin.
Eagles fans.
It's almost as bad as Raven fans.
But then I got you and Mark and Brent. All my friends are Bills fans. I want to see you guys win.
I would like to see the Bills.
If somebody could just punch this guy in his face so he shut the fuck up, it'd be great.
You're on fire today. Woo! You been drinking?
No, it's Dry Monday.
All right, we'll take a moment and but BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill. They are in the mall at Grease Ridge. So you started your new year with flashing lights in your rearview mirror. Why let one moment define your future? At Circu Law, they understand that everyone deserves a strong defense. Steve Circu and his dedicated team have successfully handled every type of criminal case imaginable, from straightforward misdemeanors to really complex felony cases. But what truly sets Circu and Circu apart is their unwavering commitment to preparation and protecting your personal freedoms. When you're facing criminal charges, you need more than just legal representation. You need an attorney who will thoroughly prepare for every possible scenario, fight tirelessly to defend your rights, handle your case with the utmost integrity, and bring years of proven experience to your defense. Why leave your future to chance? Trust the team that's handled it all. Contact Circu Law today, 585-385-2510, or visit their secure contact page at circulaw, SERCU Remember, your rights matter. Your freedom matters. At Circu Law, they'll make sure you get the defense you deserve. Tell them Bill sent you, because I've seen firsthand how Steve's dedication and preparation make all the difference. Circu Law, defending your rights, protecting your future.
Hey, Ed, and talk to you in a couple of days, bro. Missed your show yesterday with everything going around. How about them Bills and Skins, baby? I'll tell you, that's a hell of a weekend when you can get the household all together. All right, man. Probably going to be plugging in soon. I'll be banging up in. Just wanted to catch up with it.
You can call that number anytime, 585-206-8866. That's, he's a Commanders fan, I believe, that guy. Do we feel bad for the Lions at all? I was kind of looking forward to like a Lions, Bills Super Bowl. Like that would have been sort of the storybook or story.
I like seeing other teams fuck up, so
yeah,
we can stop talking about Allen being the the one that can't win the big game, stuff like that. Detroit's in the same predicament. They went to the championship last year and they didn't even make it out of the conference finals this year. So
and Goff blew it with the Rams.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
He was hurt though.
The other day.
Yeah, he got hurt during the game.
Yeah, but with the Rams, he didn't. He lost 13-3 to the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
2019.
That was this is Campbell after the game being asked, and you can understand what the question.
He was fucking crying. What?
Well, he does that all the time.
Missed it. Did he cry?
Yes.
Yeah. Listen. Well, listen to this, because he's asked, does it, like, losing to a 6 seed, does that hurt worse than if you had lost to like a 2 seed or a 3 seed or something like that? There you go.
He sounds like a drunk guy that got laid off at Kodak. They would go to bed to Billy's after.
I have a funny feeling they'll be back. I mean, I think.
Oh
that,
yeah,
that team's.
but it's getting tougher in the NFC. The Rams are fucking good.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Yep.
Who else is in there? Washington now.
Washington.
Dallas is always going to be in.
Washington has $90 million in salary cap this year.
Shut up.
They're going to build that defense. Their defense is horrendous. They're going to build that defense, and they're going to be good for a long time. You don't have to pay Jaden Daniels for another 4 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably
he stays
3.
on the rookie
Probably
contract.
3.
What, is it 5 years, the rookie contract?
5 years, but after 3 years, they want to get paid. So
sure.
They got 3 years to just blow money.
Damn.
And if Jaden stays this way, they're going to be good for a long time. He could be RG3. Might get
He
film
could
on him.
be.
He might suck.
Yeah.
But he looks really good. He looks
And he looks
poised.
confident, doesn't he?
He's smart,
And he
he
doesn't
reads the
get-
defense so fast.
He doesn't seem to be a dick.
Yeah, and,
always-
and Dan Quinn should be the head coach of the Cowboys, but here he is.
Oh,
Washington.
why would they do that? Why would
That would
Jerry
make
do
sense.
that? Why would
That would
Jerry
make
do
sense.
that?
Because then you have to pay 2 head coaches.
What's going to
for 1 year.
happen? What's going to happen to your team with
Oh,
head in
we're
the
gonna
coaching?
suck for the next 5
Do
years
you
at least.
you mentioned what's his name from ESPN? Damian, who's it? Is it Woody that they were talking about being the head coach? Is that? I thought I heard you say that.
No.
I thought you just said,
No, Jason Witten.
Jason Witten.
Yeah, who was their tight end? You know,
Yes,
he's
yes,
won
yes, yes,
2
yes.
high school championships, so
Yeah.
now all of a sudden he's a superstar coach. So sounds like something Jerry would do.
Okay.
But some of the former Cowboys players are pushing for it,
Yeah.
and even DeMarcus Ware, who's my favorite Cowboy of all time, he's like, "I'll come be a coach with him." I think it's a bad idea.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. But why? Just
I
because
don't
there's
want a
no
guy
experience?
with no head coaching experience or coaching experience in the NFL level. It's
Yeah.
different. I
Yeah.
coached at high school. I certainly couldn't go coach in the NFL.
But what was Campbell's story? Campbell was
But he was an assistant with Miami
that's
for
what
a
I'm
few
saying,
years,
right?
and then he took the intern job at
Yes.
Miami too.
So there was
and
experience.
actually he did a good job there, and
Yeah.
they chose to move on from him.
Right.
He probably should have got that job,
Yeah.
but he also has great coordinators around him.
Right.
Guess what? One just left today. So Ben Johnson's gone to
Gone.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn is probably going to New Orleans.
What do you think the difference is between a like going from coordinator to head coach? I mean, that seems like the head coach job just looks like it is thankless. Unless you're winning.
Well, the problem
It's thankless.
is the Bills family. Bills, when they were looking for a coach,
Yeah.
they would bring retreads in.
Yes, they were. Over
all
and
of a
over and
sudden,
over.
They brought somebody who was the coordinator in.
Yes.
You know, and then it worked. It works. Sometimes it doesn't.
That's where, like, Jason Witten, you would go, maybe he'll be great, but you should go get some kind of experience or work your way
not.
up.
Maybe not.
But it's always the head coach's fault. It's never the coordinator's
Right.
fault until the coordinator's fired to save
Yes.
the head coach's
And
ass.
then we'll always
What
see.
That is the coordinator's
I
fault.
think that Kingsbury will probably end up being the Cowboys head coach, the offense coordinator for Washington.
Cliff
I think
Kingsbury,
that's
yeah.
it's going to be him.
Okay.
That's who I think.
How
it's gonna
was he when he was with the
be.
Cardinals?
He was terrible at the Cardinals.
Yeah, he was.
But he also had Murray out half the season, so it's not really fair to him either.
Okay.
He's a great offensive coordinator.
I was just going to say, good offensive mind. Would you mind if he was calling the plays as the head coach,
So,
much like McCarthy did?
I truly want my coach to be a CEO.
Gotcha.
I want him to dictate like Dan
Yes.
Campbell, right? I
Right.
have my offense coordinator, my defense coordinator. I am going to motivate this team, and that's all I'm going to do. I motivate them. I call timeouts. I do clock management. That's where Jason Witten would probably excel.
Okay.
So he says, hey, I don't have the experience, but I'm going to bring in this guy's an offensive coordinator. This guy's a defensive coordinator. The problem in Dallas is Jerry's already talking to people about coaching jobs. There's no head coach.
It's so interesting that you say this. Later this week, probably drop on Wednesday or Thursday, will be a motivational podcast with somebody who high level executive who talks about that. There's a book called Good to Great, and I've read it, and it's about CEOs that hire people smarter than them and allow them to do their jobs, like people who could be the CEO and allow them to do their jobs. And what happens to a lot is you go, that's called level 5 in the whatever world.
Yeah.
And level 4 is where most stop because their ego's too big. Like they're going to get to a point and they're going to go, no, it's my way or the highway. Fuck this. And you've got to have somebody who does say the buck stops here. I get that. But I love what you're saying about Jason Witten, because if he did hire the people and he knows the game, has played the game, even at the high school level, I get it. But still, he's probably playing at a...
He's also a motivator.
Yeah.
He's the guy who can say, hey,
Okay.
I did this in my career. I've been there.
Yeah.
He's going to take care of the players. He's going to take care of the right stuff. I wouldn't hate Jason Witten being the coach.
You
I'll be
wouldn't?
honest with you. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
If he brings the right people in. The problem is Jerry's already
not
talking to DeMarco Murray about the running backs coach. He's talking to this guy about the running back coach. Let Jason Witten put the staff in.
So it sounds like in Dallas, nobody gets
It's
this.
a disaster. It's a fucking disaster.
You are
You
on
saw
fire today.
You saw Buffalo,
You are
right?
on fire today. This is my
McDermott
favorite.
and Bean came together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And McDermott was able to bring in his coaches.
Yes.
You know what? When Leslie Frazier fucked up with 13 seconds
Yes.
left, what happened to
Yeah,
him?
he was gone.
See you later.
He was gone.
You know who interviewed in Dallas today?
politely.
Do you know who
Leslie Frazier did?
Yes.
Well,
Well, they're just trying to
Yeah,
go the winning
I
role. Yeah,
understand,
yeah.
but-
Him and Robert Sala.
Yeah.
Which I actually like Robert Sala too.
So I do too. I think he'd be
The
pretty
problem
good.
is
He'd be
Jerry
better
is going to
defensive
meddle in the
coordinator.
problem. He's going to meddle. Basically, the Dallas Cowboys right now are the Raiders. Al Davis is going to die. Right? He dies. Steven,
Takes over.
or Mark takes over.
Yeah.
When Jerry dies, Steven's going to take over. It's the same thing. Steven's the
listen,
problem in Dallas.
Your new owner will have a better haircut as the son of the previous owner than the Raiders
Oh
ever
man,
will.
I saw a meme the other day. They had Tom Brady with his haircut. Oh, it was the best. I'll share it to you. I'll send it to you.
That is
It's
so
fucking
funny.
great. Tom Brady sitting there with the bowl cut. I was like, this is great.
I did feel a little bad for Dan Campbell. I thought what he's done with the Lions was impressive. Like to turn that around and, in 3 years.
Unfortunately, I think he's hit a ceiling.
Yeah, Lions.
You do.
They're going to lose
Now,
those coordinators. They're
let's
going to
say
be
this.
bad.
We also went, what's that?
When he loses those coordinators, he's going to be screwed.
Okay. Because I'm wondering, like, sometimes internally, like, okay, who knew who Joe Brady was? I didn't. I had no idea. But I'm not as deep as a lot of these guys. And you go back to all the guys in the New England staff over the years.
Do you know Joe Brady has worked with Burrow and Allen?
Yeah, I didn't know
He was
that.
with LSU. He was a passing coordinator.
Yeah. See, I don't.
Yeah.
And that's the
I
kind of
just
coaching
found that
experience.
out last week.
But that's the kind of coaching experience you want and hope
he
for.
had a championship team at LSU.
Yeah.
Took Joe Burrow, made him something.
Right.
He's taken Josh Allen and take him to the next level. Like Josh Allen is an elite talent. He's brought out the best in Josh Allen.
Yeah,
has.
I think so too, and I also think that Josh is now more confident in. I don't have to put it all on me. You got a pretty
Or
good
you don't
running
have
game
to
going
put it all,
too.
or you don't have to throw it to one guy.
Yep.
You can throw. You have all these targets. You don't have to worry about one guy.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
That's the talent that Josh Allen has. Dak Prescott has one great receiver, right, in CeeDee Lamb, and everybody says, "Oh, he needs a number 2." What the hell does Josh Allen have?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But go back to Kevin when Brady was in New England.
He never had a receiver.
The only receiver was Moss, but why is it the ego stuff? Like you go back, I didn't think we were going to see the stuff we saw with Diggs in the end. I thought, maybe it's overblown, and for the first couple of years
he's
it
a
seemed
diva.
good. Yeah, he turned out to be.
So
diva.
is his brother.
And now, but when we look back, they had no name guys in New England who became name guys.
Brady made his receivers.
Right.
He had Branch. He had Troy Brown.
Yeah.
And he had Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Other than that, he made Edelman.
Right.
Yeah, he made
Welker
her.
came in sort of as a name, had
Yeah.
a couple good years in Miami, but he made Wes Welker a much better
Yeah.
receiver until the game was on the line and he dropped the ball.
And I mean, Aikman had Irvin, but on the other
Yes, he
side,
did.
he had Harper, right? Harper left to go to Tampa Bay and was never heard from again.
Yeah, I was just going to
Great
say, I don't
quarterbacks
think I
make
know.
good receivers.
Yeah. Okay.
Tom Brady never had a number 1 other than, like he said, Randy Moss.
And they
He had
didn't win a
Branch.
Super Bowl with him.
who did
And
Peyton-
they did not win it.
Who did Manning have after Harrison?
Oh,
I don't know.
he was loaded forever.
I can't remember.
He really was.
yeah.
Was
He
he
had the best running back, the best tight end, best receiver.
in the Colts? I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
he had
I
all
really-
wide
George,
receiver.
Eddie George, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, he had Harrison, Dallas Clark, right?
Oh,
And
Dallas
then-
Clark did go to the Colts, didn't
And
he?
who was the running
Brady
back?
had
Edgerrin James.
Brady had Gronk.
Edgerrin James, not.
And then he
yeah.
had Falk. I mean,
had Falk.
he had a great team around him. He should have won multiple.
It
Super
took him
Bowls.
8, but he's an
8 years.
inspiration because it took him 8 years too. That's how come
Yeah,
he's,
I agree with that.
you know.
Yep.
And there was much like got
And
to
he
give
couldn't
past
beat-
Mahomes.
couldn't
gotta
beat
get past
Brady.
New
England,
Couldn't beat
right.
Brady. Right. Couldn't beat
He
Brady.
couldn't be.
And it wasn't that he couldn't beat Brady.
Yeah.
The defense couldn't stop him because they had no defense.
Right.
It took him how many times? What, 4 or 5 times
At least, yeah.
to come to finally beat?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And it was, I think, the first time he got in. I don't think they beat New England. I think New England. That might have been the year that New England got pounced by Baltimore.
Yeah, I think you're right.
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
When he had that whole spinal fusion thing, I remember going, just call it. You're done.
I know. And
It's
then he
over.
goes and wins another Super Bowl.
Well,
and he could have been paralyzed at
he
any
looked like
moment.
shit in that Super Bowl.
And
that
he-
defense
no,
won
he
that.
did.
Super Bowl.
Right.
I
sure
agree.
did.
And
He
that
didn't
was
do
Von
anything.
He
Miller.
couldn't throw the ball more
And
than.
actually, I was
from me to
sizing
Mark.
Mark up for a ring. Remember when Carolina was there? Because he was working for Spectrum and he had a chance to get a fucking ring. And I go, you're getting it, no doubt about it.
Oh, with
And then
Cam?
Denver just smacked him.
Yeah, we ran the we had, remember there was a Time Warner Cable Sports Network.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we ran all the New York ones, and then for some reason Nobody wanted to run Carolina, so they brought Carolina in. So we were running the Carolina. We're running their shows, their commercials, and stuff like that. But yeah, we were going to get a ring when they were supposed to win.
It shows you how much I know. I said Carolina was going to smack them, and they got the shit kicked out of them.
Well, I did. I thought they would too.
Was coming up already.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and then from there on to the Rams.
He went to the Rams, and
they won.
You know what? He had a big play yesterday.
Did. Yeah, and he had a huge play yesterday.
That's all he does is do things in the postseason.
That's all.
That's
we
what
need.
you pay him for.
Yeah, that's it.
Who gives a shit if
That's
you
it.
miss half the season because you're suspended? If you show up in the postseason and win, we don't care.
I forgot about the suspension. I really did. But
Go back to the '90s Cowboys.
Yeah.
They were doing coke, prostitutes,
wasn't
raping people.
there the
I didn't
rumor-
care. As long as you win on Sunday, I don't care what you do outside of the football.
I had the opportunity to do a phone interview with Michael Irvin,
Oh boy,
and it was great.
yeah.
And he was so cool. But
Got so much energy.
I asked him about rumors, and I said there was a rumor, and he goes, "You mean the time I?" He answered the questions, Matt. He didn't fucking shy away. He talked about one of the coolest things he did ever was give his mom a credit card, and she didn't know how to use it, and she thought it was like magic that you would swipe it and then leave without giving them money. It made no sense to her, right? Which sounds kind of funny to
18
us,
kids.
but yeah. Wait, how many?
18.
I thought there were 8.
No, I think it's 18.
Holy shit!
I have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this.
Oh my
I
God,
think he's one of 18.
vagina. But that's a lot of work.
EBT.
All right. But he was talking about the rumors where there was a rumor that he just took a plane up with a bunch of hookers and begged them to join the Mile
back
High Club.
then?
Yeah, there
Probably.
was rumors that
Probably.
went. But he brought it up. He goes, "Oh, you mean like that rumor that I?" I don't know.
That guy was high on cocaine all the time.
Yeah.
On Sundays, they won.
What is he
Is it-
on
how
now?
many
He
is
was one of 17, and he was number 15.
Oh, 17.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were way off.
Jesus Christ.
17, dude.
Can you imagine having 17 kids?
No, that's a basketball team.
And they had a small house. They all slept in the same rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Michael Irvin's a great story, actually. I mean, he ended up being kind of a piece of shit when he was with the Cowboys in the 90s. He's actually grown into a good fucking person.
Is he on NFL Network now? Where is he?
Yeah, NFL.
Yeah, because didn't they bounce him?
I thought he was still there.
I thought I
Maybe.
just saw
He's on
him.
one of them still.
Or FS1 maybe
Maybe
now.
FS.
Maybe
Yeah.
he got bounced from the NFL Network, I think, with the Marriott thing, which turned out to be false.
Yeah,
He
there
got
you go.
falsely accused because of his reputation.
Yep. Sure.
He actually turned into a good person. He comes from a nobody, 17, family members,
Yeah.
Jesus.
broke
Christ.
as fuck.
Oh yeah. I would
Came
think
out
it would
okay.
be.
He turned it around. He got his mom a good life, his kids, a good life, his family members a good life. He did a
Does
good
he have a
thing.
kid playing somewhere?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. All right.
Was he a hurricane?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, tonight, I don't know if anybody's interested, but I believe Peacock, by the way, is doing a behind-the-scenes Notre Dame piece, like following Notre Dame.
Will they play a shit schedule all year and get to the championship game?
Listen to
and
this.
get blown out by 40?
Maybe they don't.
No,
What if
it's
they
going to be
win?
close tonight. Are you a Notre Dame fan?
Huh?
Are you a Notre Dame fan?
No.
Their
Thank
defense is.
I've
fucking
heard
good.
everybody
I'd have,
really
I'd have to leave right now.
You're allowed to say anything you want. I don't care. I even if I was, I wouldn't get. But I don't follow college football enough
Not enough
to know it. But I would assume from everything I'm seeing, like it's a long shot. for
Ohio
them.
State is,
A perennial.
yeah, well, they also have $20 million in NIL money going to this team this year. They should have the best team.
What-
When they lost to Michigan, it was like, holy shit, how do you lose to Michigan?
Could Notre Dame? Well, Notre Dame. Here's the one thing I heard. Was it you who told me this? That Notre Dame doesn't.
Notre Dame doesn't have to split the playoff money.
No, but
among
they
the
don't
conference.
lower their entry standards.
They do not.
For anybody. Not they it's sort of that academics first. I don't know that. I can't say OSU does. I don't know. Like lower them. I don't know.
sure
I have
they
no
do.
idea.
Yeah, I'm
I have
sure
no
they do.
idea.
Fuck Notre Dame.
They were saying the smart
Couldn't
money.
agree more.
Ohio State's going to win the game, but the smart money's to take Notre Dame plus the points because they're going to keep it close with that defense.
I'm going to tell you something about Notre Dame. Why
What
I
are
hate
you going
Notre
to
Dame.
do?
Here we go.
Okay.
I went to a Catholic school my whole life, right?
Yeah. Well, there's reason one.
Right. And I've always been a Syracuse fan. So
Okay.
the tournament always starts around St. Patrick's Day.
A basketball tournament. Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And I always wore my orange and stuff. And
And you would wear it to school as a
Right.
kid.
I'd wear my orange, when we didn't have to wear uniforms. And the nuns used to tell me I'm going to hell not being an Irish fan.
For real?
Yeah, but they're fucking right. I mean, I am going to hell, so they...
It has nothing to do with
Let me
Syracuse.
tell you something. It has nothing to exactly. Number one, it has nothing to do with what team you're rooting for, if there is such a thing
That's
as
what
hell.
they told me.
And you're not going to
That's
hell.
how
There
fucked
is
up,
no hell.
That's how fucked up that school was.
Well, that
Be a
is
hell of a ride, though. We're drive that car right down there, boy.
You've had a nice run. You've enjoyed it all.
We're gonna drink some beers on the way. We're good.
That's good.
1 an hour, just 1 an hour.
I'm gonna allow him 2 an hour that time. All right.
Yes.
Going down there. All right, we'll take a moment. Today also a big day. We have a not brand new president, right? Trump, the 47th president. We'll get some thoughts on what'll happen. The
Never
inauguration.
thought I'd hear Mark clap for Trump.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to know why?
Have you forgiven Bon Jovi now, too?
Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's because why they got rid of TikTok is because it blew up in the left wing's face.
Yep.
Because people like me, who didn't like Trump, started watching Charlie Kirk, started watching Candace Owens, and realizing what was really going on.
Right.
And
Free
so
speech.
Free speech,
baby.
I like that. I like the idea of free speech being free speech.
Right.
But we can't say, I think there were a lot of people that were up in arms over the fact that Meta came out and said we're not going to have the fact checkers. Well, you were controlling a little bit of information on the other side. So we can't get all bent out of this way. We just can't. And as somebody who's more in the middle than anything, you got to really look at this stuff objectively. And I know that most people's problem with Trump is Trump.
Right.
The person, not
Right.
Trump the policy, not Trump the maker, not this. It's Trump. And I will say, as somebody who not a Trump guy, I hope he does. I hope he fucking does proves us all wrong. Proves the
hope so,
naysayers
too.
wrong,
I
because
hope
I
so.
believe there are people that have firmly believe, and it'll be interesting to see. It just will be.
The inaugural was different this year. All the living presidents showed up.
Yeah.
They didn't show up. They didn't show up at his first one.
Oh, they didn't.
No, he got no support.
I don't remember
They're
that.
supporting him now.
My fucking head
And
is so
listen, I have respect for anybody who's a president.
It's
I respect Joe Biden,
fucking brutal job.
but literally he was just put up there as a puppet. They thought he was going to
yeah.
get massacred, and then he won, and they were like, "Oh fuck, what do we do
Well,
now?"
we didn't know, right?
This guy doesn't even know his fucking name. It's really sad.
He was checking out Carrie Underwood's ass, though,
Oh, I don't blame him there.
and Clinton was.
I did see.
Well, Clinton was trying to get some fucking head from her.
My favorite story is Bill Clinton here when he was just a candidate. I talked to, was it Mark Hare? No, not Mark Hare. I had one of the reporters in from the DNC, and he goes, back then, they bring Clinton to town. It's and it was just as all the Jennifer Flowers stuff is coming out. It's campaign, right? This is great. It's like that, sort of the surprise that's coming out. And he said that they were put at the Diplomat House and they cordoned off all the reporters. So you really didn't have access to ask any questions about Jennifer Flowers, which would be valid, but they made it
Gotta
so you
protect your
couldn't do
guy.
that. He told me that the head of the Democratic Party for Monroe County at the time had a stunning daughter. Stunning. And he said, I snuck out of the galley where they had us and got along the ropes as Clinton was walking out. And he said, Bill Clinton's walking down, he's shaking hands, gets to her, and he stops. And the whole procession stops. And he goes, people are wondering where, what's going on. So he says, I look down, and he's got her hand in his, and he's just like talking. And you go, you would think with all this information out about Jennifer Flowers that the guy would be on his absolute best behavior. And he's like, and not that there was anything you could say about what he was doing. You can't. But he had stopped. It was an attractive girl, and he was dead stopped. And he said, honestly, the way he was looking at her, it was like they were the only two in the room with all these people around and everything. Some guys, I don't know. It does make you wonder if sexual addiction is a thing.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Do you know? It's
Sure.
a fucked up
100%.
thing. I never know if that's real or not. An excuse, real? I don't know.
Is that Mayor Duffy's daughter?
I don't No, because this would have been back in the early 90s. He
Robert
ran in
Duffy has
92.
a hot dog.
Two.
I have no idea.
Really? Duffy has two.
Yeah, and he was
that.
never the head of the Democratic Party. He was the mayor, but I don't think he was ever the head of the Democratic Party.
I'm trying to think who the head of the
I don't know, and it would have been
Democratic
91 or 92 because that was when Clinton was running. The first time when all this shit was coming out.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a moment. No, look, I know you get annoyed at certain Bills fans. Greg Connors may or may not join us.
No, I like
Yes.
Greg. I love Greg.
He may come on and
He'll
just
tell
to
you
get
how it is as a corner. He'll tell you. As a cornerback, I can tell you.
I played football.
No, I like Greg.
Mark Andrews still would have dropped that ball.
Greg was out there covered, and he wouldn't even got
Greg
close
would
to
have
it.
taken it back for two.
So, look, I know that Mark Andrews really I think they were calling for his public execution in Baltimore on
can't
Twitter
imagine.
for real. There was somebody who wrote that.
They were tearing
Yeah,
them apart.
and I got it, but it was still a little bit on Lamar. I mean, that ball wasn't as pretty.
They're never going to blame Lamar.
No.
Why?
No.
Lamar's
And Lamar
He'll
said
suck.
it.
And by the way, Laura had that fucking shirt for Joe. I love that shirt. You saw the shirt he wore, right?
No.
On the front it said Lamar Jackson sucks. On the back it said Derrick Henry swallows. And he's a Derrick Henry fan, Joe is.
So why did I?
He wore it for the Bills. It was all in Bills color. So Joe,
Yeah.
good for Joe, right? He's a
Yeah.
Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
He's out there supporting his girl.
Yes.
But I said,
He
man,
wore it
I
'cause
want,
he
that
wants
shirt.
head.
Well,
Can you blame the fella?
never mind. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say
All
anything.
right. Thank you.
Mark's censoring himself right now.
We may have
Mark
Greg
covered up
Connors
his mic so
joining us right after this. Leo's Bakery and Deli. Get over there before the next Bills game and be the hero that walks in with the Buffalo Bills cookies. Yeah, they make great cookies over there. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills cookies. Patrick Bernunzio is a big Buffalo Bills fan. He's the man behind Leo's. You're going to just love those Buffalo Bills cookies. That's all I'm saying. You might want to get one that says number 17, right? Isn't Josh Allen just impressive? Everything at Leo's is impressive. Oh, gosh. You know what you can get there? Pre-made meals. I'm just saying this time of year it gets very busy, right? And sometimes you just don't feel like cooking. So you have something that you can just pop in the oven, and it's easy. Everything from chicken parm, chicken pot pie, big salads if you're trying to, stick to your goals of losing some weight. Leo's has everything you need. What's the best thing about Leo's? I just said it. Everything. On Dispatch Drive in East Rochester, open every day. If life's got you feeling a little bit out of tune, I want you to go to MJ Dispensary because MJ Dispensary will help you find your inner groove. They are Monroe County's premier cannabis destination, and they're hitting all the right notes. They're even celebrating Janis Joplin's birthday with the Janis Joplin bundle. Oh, yeah. Dive into bliss with the Electro Leaf Bubble Bath. Explore the premium Hudson Cannabis pre-rolls, including the legendary Bermuda Triangle Blend and sweet bubblegum sherbet, all part of the Janis Joplin bundle. But find out more by going there or going to mjdispensary585.com. Whether you're looking to unwind or inspire your inner artist, maybe find natural relief for your aches and pains, they've got your perfect match. Their knowledgeable staff will help you discover the perfect products for your lifestyle. Cruise over to 900 Jefferson Road, Suite 902 in Henrietta, or catch their vibe online at mjdispensary585.com. MJ Dispensary, where every day feels like a festival of good vibes. Must be 21 or older. Please consume responsibly. Keep all products out of reach of children. I'm going with more generic stuff because we're getting blocked on certain sites for copyright stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm...
You should always say on the thing that we are,
You don't own the rights.
we don't own the
Yeah,
rights.
but I think even there they...
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Trump is back. You're fine.
Okay.
Going up.
Okay. All
Got
right.
4 years of doing
If
fine.
you say so.
Yeah, YouTube does block a lot of different stuff because when my buddy records hockey games,
Yeah.
we always have a parent in the penalty box who wants to play music, and there's like 4 or 5 bands. My buddy's like, don't even play it because there's no audio if you play them.
Oh, that sucks.
So I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it.
Yeah, they won't. Yeah. So I figure, well, go generic, right? Or start paying ASCAP BMI. Let's go generic.
Ask
Huh,
Ask
buddy?
Ask
You know.
Just
You know.
tried to rape us.
I'm sure.
They want us to pay.
Well, Trump's back. It's cool now.
There's 59 people allowed on the patio. They want us to pay for the patio the whole year round for music, even though there's never music on the patio one time.
So that's in addition.
So it goes by your capacity.
Okay.
So we have 279 in the dining room or
Yeah.
the bar area. 49, I think it is, in the dining room, 59 outside, and then
You gotta pay for that.
59 in the party room.
Yeah.
So they want us to pay for the dining room and the bar. Okay, I get it. You want me to pay for the patio? No one ever plays music on the patio. The doors are always closed. And by the way, 12 months or 9 months of the year, it's cold.
Oh, you can't. So what? How do you?
We're fighting with them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other companies, CSAC and BMI are cool.
Yeah. Oh, so it's ASCAP.
ASCAP
Yeah.
is the biggest assholes, and I'll tell you what, you don't fuck with them.
No, you don't, and that's
They
why.
will shut you down
Yes,
faster than
they
anybody.
will.
I've seen them walk into a bar
And the
before,
artists deserve money, but
go
I-
behind, but they don't get it.
I don't think they do either.
No, I know artists. Ask Elvio last time he got a check. He gets a check for what, $3?
Sometimes
Julie used to get a check for like $3 a year.
I think Elvio's checks are a little bit bigger now.
Okay, but
well,
but
maybe now, yeah.
now because you were in a bigger band, but she had music out.
She did.
Yeah.
Well, my
Morgan twins are getting $3
My friend
and
Eddie.
12 cents.
Sometimes it costs more to make the check.
Morgan twins get a lot of money.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Stripping.
By the way,
Someone is on fire
we
today.
can do
I've never seen
we can
Matt
do
like this. I
music
love
today.
this.
We can start doing music. You have the Morgan twins. We got Joe Percato. I mean,
Well, those are music we can.
That could be Battle of the Bands right there.
Battle of the Bands.
Yesterday, we watched the Buffalo Bills advance to the AFC Championship game, which will be Sunday in Kansas City. And a man who was there, look at in his office, nice specs, dude. Look at those specs.
Yeah, so I can read.
I can't transfer to the TV. I know. I
Okay,
can't.
I
I
thought
can't
that's why
throw
you
from
had
there.
it.
No.
I really want to see his pretty face.
Well, he can see your pretty face. He can.
Sounds like they didn't wire it
You see
shut.
this ugly face,
He
boy?
can see that.
What's up, Greg?
So, Greg, is your voice back at all? I mean, you're working today.
Yeah, I mean it's better. It's better now than it was earlier, but it's a bit of a strain. But it was worth every octave and every strain of my vocal cord last night because that place was Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, he
set
led
the
it.
stage.
Did
when
you
he
see that?
started
Oh,
it.
I didn't.
He was the legend
Oh
of the
my
game.
God.
Was he in the Kelly suites again?
No,
he was the
down
legend of the
on
game,
the
so he-
field.
he
and
led
Oh,
the
he
charge.
did the Legends of the Game.
took
Think
off
about
his
that.
shirt. Took off his shirt. Stood there bare chested and
He's a
cheered the guy.
beast.
Yeah.
He does that during the game.
You know what? Whenever I see a professional athlete like that, though, and this is going to sound like they're not as in shape as you would think. Now he's been out of the
he's
game
been
for
out
a
of the
while.
league
He's
for a
been out-
while, yeah.
But I mean, even then, you're kind of like, look at Mahomes. They show Mahomes on the beach.
Yeah, he likes his ice cream now.
Yeah.
His wife flew him in. He eats so much ice cream, it's not even funny.
Did Greg, did you take your shirt off yesterday at the game?
No.
Wait, when is Greg going to be the legend of the game?
Yeah.
He's gonna become a legend first.
Honestly, he deserves it. How many games you been to this year?
In my own mind, I'm a legend of the game.
Are you going to Kansas City?
I'm not going to Kansas
Ooh.
City. I made a very difficult decision. I'm in New York City at the end of this week, and so Saturday I'll be coming back from the city from board meetings, and logistically to get there and everything else, and the tickets and the ticket access for me, and it gets complicated because there's now 10 minority owners that are now ahead of me. where it was
with the
not
Bills.
the way it was.
Yeah.
5 years ago when I was able to secure a suite from Kim and Terry. So
Wow.
it
Hey man, you
Not
got
that
to
I'm
you
asking
jump
for
in that
anything.
part of that, become the 11th.
yeah,
You and Tracy McGrady be great together.
I need another comma.
You could bring him out in the backyard. He might be able to beat me at cornhole.
Yeah, right.
Is that what they took on as 10 minority owners?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. To try
For
to
20%.
Wow.
20%.
Was it
Yeah.
was it all a group or is it in each of them own a chunk of that 20%?
No, there are within the 10. There's a couple of group. There is a group. So there's one lead, and then within that Arctis group, there's like 10. There's like 15 or 20 investors. Yeah, it's like a venture capital fund in sports for Arctis. but there are individuals, or then 9 other people that are individuals. So it's not one group of 10 people. There are 10 different ownership individuals. One of them is a group of individuals, but they count as one of the 10. Yeah. So it's but anyway, so to answer your question, I am not going to go. I am going to watch it probably as peacefully as I can at my house, because I lost my shit last night at the stadium, and there's probably about 2,000 people in the Toyota Club that think I'm a nut job, more so than you guys do.
So what were you losing your shit in a good way? I got to think that second half to me was stressful. I was worried, even if had Andrews not dropped it, they tie up the game. What happened? Would the Bills be able to? Would Josh Allen and the team be able to come back, and do we really trust Bass with the field goal if that's what it came down to in a minute 30? But we don't need to even worry about that.
Yeah, thank goodness, right? So many times as a Bills fan, that play goes the exact opposite it went, and he catches it, and now when we'd be debating whatever the circumstances are that would flow from there. But fortunately for the Bills and the Bills Mafia, it didn't happen that way. I mean, people are giving Mark Andrews all kinds of grief and shit about the drop. I mean, look, he dropped the ball. It sucks, right? But it was freaking ridiculously cold there. I mean, to understand the impact that can have on their performance is you got to be there, and you've got to, it's late in the game. He's tired. He's freaking freezing. He's slipping. He's going. There's so many other things.
The ball's a little behind him, a little bit.
The ball's behind him.
It's cold, so the ball's probably a little underinflated too.
Well, one of the things is, if it were a Patriots player, he would have been able to pound the ball, because it would have been like half.
He could have caught it with one hand, just brought it in.
Yeah, it would have been like a Nerf. He would have caught it with, right in his hand. But yeah, it was. But in the stadium, I mean, when I talk about losing my shit, is that first of all, Brady making the calls he did inside the 5 there, I can understand why he did it. I don't know if Josh, and because I haven't seen it yet, I don't know if Josh lost his footing, but it almost looked like he took a dive at the 1-yard line to burn more clock. And then he had the notion that they would just get it in and it wouldn't be an issue because they would push it in. That didn't ultimately happen. And they kicked the field goal, but I agree with the call to kick the field goal.
Yeah, me too.
Because he ended up being, I mean, it was, we were, that was at our end of the field. I mean, it was at the 3-yard line. And that to me is just way too much. You can't, I wouldn't have gone for it. They made it a touchdown and 2-point, and it worked. And I mean, the fans, the stadium, we were just going absolutely crazy. It was so much fun. The Bills Mafia, I will say we're getting much better as a fan base treating the visiting teams fans after we win. Much better than we did back in the 90s.
I have to agree 100%.
I have to question that because I'm sure that you're not in the right parking lot then.
No, I agree with them.
That they're better now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they probably are better. Well, we don't see the yellow coats running to certain
especially
sections.
in the sections because they have the text line now, and they're strict about that.
Yeah.
And they will take your season tickets away. They have really straightened it out over there.
So what do they do?
Actually, Philadelphia should probably take note.
What's the text line?
Yeah, no kidding, man.
There's a text line. You can just text if you're getting harassed in a section, and security immediately comes there, and they handle it.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's well done.
You give them the row and the seat, and they will come in, and they will remove that individual.
They sure will.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. But
I'd be
it was
screwed
great.
with people.
I don't like you cheering for the team. You're out.
It was,
So this is the
it was
ninth
so
person
much
had
fun to
ejected
be
today?
there. I mean, it really, coming into this game now, coming into this Chiefs game, it's for me. I'm like freaking exhausted today. We burned so much yesterday. Felt like I played the game.
I thought you stopped the 2-point conversion.
Hey, you were covering Mark Andrews, weren't you?
Yeah, did you not see me out there? That's why I'm so small compared to these guys. I was right there. Yeah, you know, and the Chiefs game on Saturday, I don't know if Mark has talked about it yet, but it's unfreaking believable.
Oh boy, here we go.
How they pander to freaking the bullshit with Mahomes. I mean, they don't even hit the motherfucker, and they're throwing flags left and right. It drives me absolutely batshit crazy.
Well,
to see the disparity in the calls.
The Bills have already been called for roughing the passer.
What they call on Mahomes and then what they call for on Allen and the others.
Yeah, I thought yesterday the Bills got away with one with Coleman and Trey Davis. I thought that was a call that probably when they kept showing the replay on TV, it didn't look like Trey really did anything. Actually, Coleman probably had offensive pass interference, but that was I'll take that all day, right? Move the ball, first down, 15 yards.
No, Bill. We're talking two different things. I mean, look, you know, receivers and defenders, you're always getting that. You're always getting that arm battle, and they could call that on every play essentially if they want. What I'm talking about,
after so many yards,
is the roughing the quarterback penalty they called on the.
I saw that. It looked like he didn't get hit, but you know, Matt said when he went back, you did see his helmet. There was helmet to helmet with somebody. It looked like he slid under it to me, but I don't know.
The first one is when he came up and hit him in the front. His helmet hit his shoulder pad. Mahomes' head, because he's a flopper, because he's a freaking actress, he flipped his head back.
He called him an actress.
He called that because the rule says if there's something about impact, if there's impact to the head, and what all the referee saw because he's behind him was him coming at him on the front, and then Mahomes' head went back, which made it look like there was impact. There wasn't even any impact on the replay. That was the first one, which was just is maddening. And then the second one was when he became a runner, and then he's running beyond the line of scrimmage, and then he slides, and then the two guys went over top of him, and they collided and hit. And then there was a remnant of falling on top of them. They didn't hit, their helmets never hit.
I didn't think they did either. But in that moment, you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like the call on the field. I mean, this stuff happens so quickly.
Split second.
Well, but you can pull the flag. See, the thing is that they have the, you know, they're not supposed to technically use replay assist for calls of that nature. However, I know somebody who works as an NFL replay official or in that capacity that's there. And when you see them get on their microphones, they'll say, you know, this is what I saw. Did you see this? And if they say no, then they pick the flag up. Or if they say yes, then they keep the flag down. You see that all the time now with the replay assist. That's when you see the ref talking through their microphones and their earpieces, essentially they're actually communicating to the replay officials as well as the other officials. What did you see? Did you see him hit his helmet? And if they say no, he'll be like, okay, they pick the flag up because they don't have the evidence of it. In these situations, they've got to do that more, but because the scrutiny that in my opinion, the value of the NFL is in the integrity of the officiating and consistency. There is such inconsistency, in my opinion, with the officiating when it comes to Mahomes as to any other quarterback in terms of those roughing the passers and unsportsmanlike, that it's gotten to be obnoxious. And I cared because I wanted the Texans to win so we could have a home game. But that stuff that stuff to me is just it devalues the credibility of the freaking NFL.
But wouldn't you like it more if the Bills do go in? And I think right now it's a 1.5 game, which you say is more of a push 'em, but it really is kind of in the Bills' favor because you get 3 points for being home. So wouldn't you like to see like sort of a revenge on the 13 seconds and in Kansas City?
No, I would really prefer to have this game in Buffalo.
You know what?
All right,
you gotta you gotta love the honesty. Right there,
yes,
right?
Of course. And
He's
of course.
right. Would you rather have the Texans come to Buffalo where you're gonna stop them?
You actually would.
Right.
You absolutely would. Yeah, that was kind of a stupid thing for me to say, but there is a part that has a little bit of like, man, wouldn't you like to just go fucking give it to them
because
in their home?
When Dallas finally broke through in the 90s, and I know this is a long time ago, so we got to go back. They went to San Francisco and beat their ass in their stadium.
Yeah, there is
and that
something
was the
about
most
that.
fulfilling feeling ever. It didn't matter what happened in the Super Bowl afterwards, even though we won against some team in Buffalo. But it mattered going to Candlestick and beating their ass in their own stadium.
Yeah, there is. And look, I was saying, there was the point yesterday where Josh was getting sacked, and I don't know if they were showing it on replay. It really looked like he was ready to pitch that ball to someone behind him, and he didn't. He didn't. And you're like,
thank God.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a maturity that we're seeing. And I still think with McDermott and maybe mismanagement of clock and stuff, I think we're seeing a little bit of growth there. It looks impossible. The whole thing looks impossible to me. You're never going to be able to satisfy anybody.
You see him do that, and you see Jackson, who just fumbles a ball that he shouldn't even be holding out there.
No.
And it blows his whole game. Blows the whole game.
Yeah.
Josh Allen doing that saved the game.
That really, Jackson's
good
fumble
point.
there to me. Jackson's fumble there to me is a reflection of the cold, is a reflection of the weather and the conditions, because that ball is so slick, it's so hard, and they actually blew the ball up to the required poundage so they couldn't cheat.
Oh boy!
I want them tested, all of them, both teams.
Remember when Brady actually threw for more yards in the second half of that game, when the balls were properly inflated?
Yeah, whatever.
Because we don't. It's Trump's America. We don't believe in science anymore.
He's like, whatever.
But and so you have that in Lamar. That's part of the elements. I will revel, and it will be phenomenal for the Bills to beat them in Kansas City or in Buffalo.
Yes.
Will it have a much sweeter victory because they beat them in their hometown and all that? To me, no. I just want the win, man. I just want the win. I don't care where the hell it is. I don't care if they have to do it in a neutral site. I don't. This game for all these years, and having been in Kansas City when they did play that AFC Championship game, and although we got beat by, I think it was 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It was clear in that game early on, like halftime, Kansas City was a better team. I do not believe that Kansas City right now is a better team than the Buffalo Bills. As long as Benford is healthy and can play, and everybody else is healthy, Rapp, has got that hip issue potentially. I think man up, team for team, we're as good as they are. And I think we can win. The biggest thing that Kansas City has that we don't have on offense, it's Mahomes swagger and Kelsey swagger. That 1-2 combination, man, that is so hard to stop. But on defense, Chris Jones is a game changer. If we can neutralize him, and we can take him out of the game in terms of not allowing him to have such an impact on our offense, we can win this game. And then the second thing is Kelsey. Kelsey is our freaking kryptonite. The guy just freaking beats us.
How did he even get
every
open in the
freaking
end
year.
zone?
He's wide open every freaking time.
Matt,
It's
how did that happen? And he's not moving. He's not
Every
moving
time.
like he used to. He's a little bit slower.
He looks like he's put on some weight.
Yes.
He's not moving. But somehow he's wide open.
Wide.
He and Taylor, they're having ice cream too with Patrick.
Whatever he's doing. I mean, I wonder if this is his last season. And you get
he's gonna propose to her after the 3-peat.
Well, that would be the storybook ending that the Swiftie fans would want.
I don't think any of us want to see that.
The Swiftie fans would
Man,
want
Mark's
that.
awfully quiet. What's going on over there?
No, nothing. I'm just listening.
He's just listening, taking it in.
Taylor Swift can fuck off, by the way.
Oh, wow. Where did that come from?
Because I'm tired.
Tickets
of
are too
that shit,
expensive.
But I thought you liked her.
I do, but not this week.
I appreciate all this Bills breakdown from you, Greg. But can we all, as 5 heterosexual men, just take a moment and thank Aaron Andrews for the all leather kink outfit the other night?
Wait, what? Where did I miss that?
How did I miss that?
I did too.
Yeah.
Really?
During the Commanders Lions game, she was an all leather outfit on the sidelines.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
No, I
Now I
saw.
have to Google it now.
Yeah.
Well, she's
it's very easy Google.
I did not.
She's a very intelligent, wonderful woman, and I'm sure she looked amazing.
Spoken as a true attorney, right there.
Did not see it. I saw her commercial for maybe it's the Lexus with the 5th row seating or something. Anyway,
she's the one that set up Kelsey and Taylor Swift.
Oh,
really?
I think you're right.
Really? Yes.
Yeah, I think they were friends.
He went and sent her a bracelet, and he couldn't get in the stadium.
He's too stupid.
And they wouldn't let him back. They wouldn't let him back there.
Yeah.
So she ended up getting it, and she asked Aaron Andrews who he was, and she's like, and so she goes, "Oh, he's a good guy," and that's that.
All right. Well,
no kidding.
This is Mark's breakdown on this whole Bills conversation. That's Mark's breakdown.
I mean, back to
Greg took care of it all. Greg got it all down.
His point is right about Chris Jones. And here's the deal: is Buffalo has now faced the number 1 team against the pass rush last week in Denver, number 2 this week in sacks in Baltimore. That offensive line is phenomenal in Buffalo. They don't get the credit they deserve.
Greg, we never really talk about the offensive line, and for so many years it was
terrible.
There wasn't one. There was like a sieve up there.
I remember telling Mark, I think it was 4 years ago, if you don't get some offensive linemen, Josh Allen's going to die.
Yeah, right.
And they're phenomenal now. Their front line is amazing.
That first AFC Championship game, that's what it was. He was running scared, and yeah, I mean, in Osiris Torrance, at guard, he has been. In fact, when Josh made the run to beat the Chiefs earlier this year, he was the guy who made the block. He's the guy that tied up Chris Jones. He's the one that did that. We don't talk about him, Bill, because they're not relevant, because they don't impact the game negatively for you to draw a point
100%,
to him.
He's 100% right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that Osiris, I loved Osiris in the draft. I wanted him so bad. I thought he'd go in the first round. He dropped to the second round. He fell into Dallas's lap, and they're idiots, and they let him go. And the Bills took him with the next pick, and I was so pissed off. Like, I watched Osiris at Florida. He was phenomenal. I was so mad. I'm still mad to this day about it.
I'm thinking about this. There are certain people who get on TV and radio and stuff because they're persistently hounding. Like, I wonder if you could just hound an NFL team with ideas that they would finally go, you know what, this guy knows something.
That's American dream.
Yeah, wouldn't it be? Like, honestly, Matt, for you to be able...
I don't know shit. What are you talking about?
You just talked about Osiris and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, Greg, too. Be in that war room. How great would that be on draft day?
I think Greg has more knowledge than I do. Like, his knowledge is phenomenal. Like,
yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know about that.
He played. You did.
That would be freaking.
Wouldn't that be amazing to be in like the draft room, right? To hear the conversation.
I would love it.
Yes,
I would love it.
Yes.
You guys are gonna make fun of me. Wait, and then I'm sure freaking smart ass there is gonna have a great little quip.
We're just gonna keep the camera right on him.
You talking about Mark?
Easy, Mark.
One of the best movies that I love to watch is Draft Day.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
Love that,
I enjoyed it too.
I
did.
love that.
Yes.
Oh my god, I freaking I mean, it's not regarded as a critically acclaimed movie.
It is not, but
I love it.
Yeah, but Kevin Costner does a great job in there, and it's
a great movie.
So calm, and like they're you could see the split as people and the anger and
I would love to be in the draft room with Greg. I think it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I would love to.
Would you go to
as
the
a
draft
football geek, and I think he's a football geek as well.
Yeah.
I would love to be in that draft room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
might choke out my owner, so I have to go
okay.
to somebody else's team.
Yeah.
Let's say you're not in Dallas. Let's say Greg can get you into Buffalo.
Oh, I'd love it. I would go.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
Yeah, it would be really
Even
interesting.
if I just had to sit there and watch what was going on, I'd be all about it.
Yeah, you get to just see the
as opposed to putting your 2 cents in as they're trying to make a pick.
I'm going to put my 2 cents in anyways.
Bro,
but
you're making the wrong pick.
You give me a
That guy
couple beers
sucks.
and we're done.
Having talked to Brandon a bunch of times about a lot of different things. One of the things that I love about
that name.
the business of what they do is that they break this stuff down, and they have they have their assistants, and they have a breakdown of like information they want, and it's just right at their fingertips, and that recall and that ability to get that information and how it fits within what their system is. I freaking love talking that shit with Bean. He is on top of it. He is he lives and breathes that stuff. And I mean, they put together this team, and I think I said something to Bill last week. This team really is a bunch of misfits. The Buffalo Bills team, to me, is a misfits that have been brought together by Bean and McDermott as a Band-Aid this year to get a bunch of guys, kind of no-name guys or lower-end guys to fit into a puzzle to get us through salary cap hell that we're in this year, to get into next year, as a stepping stone and as an opportunity for these guys to gain experience to see where do they have their weaknesses. And Josh has taken them and melded them into a family and a team that they're playing as well as any Bills team together as a family has since the 90s. Now, their defense really stepped up. You know, they're not shutting teams down. They're not dominant. But as a team, they are really gelling. And even special teams yesterday, right? I mean, we even had a couple of good special teams plays. I'm excited and pumped going into this Sunday because I think I probably have not been as confident about playing a Chiefs team as a Bills fan as I am this year and going into this week. Even after, we won the game because he dropped it. Okay, big deal. You know what? Who cares how you win? You got to win by one. And it doesn't matter how it happens. Now you got an opportunity to go out and to play again to prove why, man up, straight at you, looking you right in the face, who's the stronger competitor, who's going to freaking win in the trenches, and who is going to get it done. And I think the guys we have are going to get it done. I haven't quite thought through what I think the score is going to be, but I there's something about this team and the way they're matching up going into this Chiefs game that I'm really comfortable and I'm really excited for.
Well, I think everybody's pretty excited.
He talks about the guy dropping it. To be honest with you, if that guy catches it, let's say Mark catches it, Andrews catches it, it's a 2-point conversion.
Right.
Josh has way too much time on that clock.
Yeah.
He's going down to get at least a field goal.
And I'm
knowing
shitting
Josh,
my
he's
pants
getting
the
a
whole
touchdown.
fucking time, Matt. The whole time I'm nervous. I'm like right on the edge of my
They're
seat.
like 13 and they're like, it's not over. I'm like, it's
And in
over.
Baltimore, they'd be discussed in 95 seconds right now.
Yeah, right. The thing is in the stadium.
You're the biggest asshole.
He's so funny.
He's an asshole.
In the stadium, when they went down and scored, it really was like, we got this.
It was.
We got this.
Yeah.
Because Josh has got the ball. We're going to go down. There's nobody that I would want to have the ball in that situation. He's going to go down and win. Again, the question would be, do they get the touchdown? Do they kick the field goal? And does T-Bass actually make it?
You're thinking touchdown the whole way with T-Bass out there.
That one I would, I have confidence that he would have, just as long as it wasn't too close.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. The closer,
I see a screen pass to Cook, and he runs it in for a touchdown. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's what I told everybody.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know. I am so just taken aback in terms of how they played and how they've come together now.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this team just seems different. Everything just seems different. And it really stems from Josh. Josh is truly a humble servant leader. And he's just so quirky. I mean, did you guys see the video of McDermott in the locker room yesterday?
Yes.
When he went to say something,
yes.
And then Josh
starts clapping.
Just started awkwardly, like, yeah, good. I mean, that's the shit that just makes it like, it's like you're part of the family,
Well,
and it's just so funny.
We started out by saying for many people on paper, they were thin on both sides of the ball this year. I said I thought it was going to be a dip. The only one in the room who said they were doing pretty good was Matt. I think even Mark, weren't you more on the side that this was going to be a dip year?
11,
oh, yeah.
9 games, right?
Absolutely.
8 games, 9 games?
They were supposed to finish in third place. The Jets and Miami were going for the division.
Right. And so this is
the best team that I've seen Allen have. Almost maybe better in 2020.
But it is a team.
It's Josh Allen making it a team, though. Josh Allen is that amazing. And I'll say that. He's amazing. I don't know. It's been 30 years since I had this much confidence in a team, so I don't know what it's like anymore. But what is it like to say, fuck, they're going to get the 2-point conversion, and then Josh is going to just go down and get a touchdown. No problem. Me, I'm like, oh, shit, Dak's going to throw an interception.
I think it's all because I became friends with Russell Douglas at training camp.
Is that why?
That's why the Bills are on track.
All right. Well, good.
Russell doesn't want to let his boy Kevin down.
What happens when he's gone next year?
He's got his ring. It's all because his boy Kevin didn't want to let me down.
Well, Greg, this will be very exciting, and I don't know. Will it be an slightly anxiety-filled week for you? Not.
Oh, it's definitely going to be an anxiety-filled week. I've got meetings, unfortunately, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and then Saturday morning. So I'll be distracted some bit, but yeah, there's no doubt that I'm sure I'll be doodling on my paper in my meetings, my thoughts and strategies, how Babbage and how Brady should attack the Chiefs. But,
What time do you have to get your notes over to McDermott on
I was going to say,
Friday?
do you text them on Saturday or Sunday?
No, you got to have those in by noon on Saturday. There's a deadline.
Right. Then, you got to make sure they're ready 24 hours before kickoff.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you got till 6:30 Saturday. All right. Well,
it's the late one.
It's the late one. All right. Well, Greg, as always, thank you. It's nice to see you. Greg never stops working in his office. Here it is. Was it almost 6 o'clock at night? So
good luck, Greg.
Yeah.
Good luck, man. Good luck to you guys this week.
It's all about preparation, man. McDermott, after the win against the Broncos, went right to the office Sunday night to prepare for the Ravens, and it's all about preparation. So
he's not a bad coach.
wait, I heard
he's all right.
He's all right.
Oh, it's McDummy.
Yeah, I'd take him.
He's all right.
What did you say?
He's all right. McDummy.
That's what people were texting. Some people.
Okay, I got drunk and I was in 3 bottles of wine and I text Bill that freaking McDermott's going to lose this game. It's getting out.
No, you see McDermott.
It's a McDummy.
And then
Well, Mark,
What he actually was trying to get at was he wanted somebody to get him 3 McDoubles.
For 99 cents.
number one, given the past of McDermott, some of his decision making, you're justified to think that and to have that anticipation.
Don't let him off the hook.
You are.
Number two, how the frick could you text after drinking 3 bottles of wine?
Professionals, Greg. Professionals.
by the way, he was pretty quick to correct himself. He goes, I take back what I texted earlier.
He's right, though. That's 12 glasses. That's a lot of wine.
Some of us went to college to play college football. Some of us went to college to drinking. The ones that want to drink know how to get it done.
That's right. There's one.
Yeah.
All right.
I got home last night and had 2 vodkas, and I passed out watching the game in the second quarter. So I couldn't imagine 2 bottles of wine. I'd probably still be sleeping.
Will you be watching tonight, rooting for Ohio State, since they're part of the Big Ten? I don't know.
I'm not. These are the 2 teams I dislike the most in college football is Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Oh, man, I love it. Greg, you're my new
can't
hero. You're my
I can't
new
stand
hero.
either one of them.
I hate
went
Notre
to law
Dame.
school in Ohio, just outside of Columbus, and everything was Ohio State. It was so obnoxious. It was so ridiculous. And then when I was in where I went to law school, there was like 5 or 6 people that went to Notre Dame that were there. And they just thought they were better than everybody else. They were just so pompous. They were so arrogant.
You're describing living in Western New York as a non-Bills fan. You described it right there.
You're also going to catch a lawsuit because it's the Ohio State University.
Oh, no lawsuits.
Oh,
All right. Well,
yeah, what the hell with them?
Greg, thank you.
Literally.
Thank you for, I don't know what I just did here. Now the goddamn cameras.
I may rewatch the Bills game from last night rather than the national championship game here. That's how much I'm just interested.
Monday Night Raw's on Netflix, Greg. It might be a better show.
There we go.
Well, as always, thank you for your time, and we'll all be watching with, I think, bated breath. I know the camera went off, but can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Greg's still there, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, the camera went. I hit something, and there we go. So,
Hey, well, it's always great to talk to you guys. It's good to see you. One of these times, I got to get in there when Matt and Mark are around.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
yeah, that would be fun.
100%.
Maybe after Super Bowl victory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go.
Greg will lift that restraining order.
All right, Greg. Thank you.
All right, guys. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
We will take a moment. Do we want to do a game? Do we want to just kind of?
Your show.
Maybe we just close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I think we just.
We're all
close.
hungover.
All that damn hard work out the window.
No, it's not out the window. We'll do it another.
You said it's your show. You didn't even do one for today, huh?
I have like 5 of them ready to go.
Yeah, he has stuff. Let me
Just trying to make the next 5 weeks
There
easier
we
for you.
go.
That's all.
I'm getting the.
I'm quitting.
Getting the camera.
I quit.
Yeah,
I want my piece of the pie or I quit.
Anybody else have this thing with technology now? Also, I hit the wrong thing and everything just shuts down. So the cameras are off. But anyway, for the man who, I got to tell you, I love when you're here because you're an honest fan. I love Matt's takes and stuff, but you're an honest fan. You take the McDummy thing. I think you're such a good sport about that shit. That's all. Seriously.
And I'm a McDermott fan. I mean, I wanted him there.
Yeah.
So
we talked about it when he first got hired. I said, Mark, you got your good coach finally.
And I knew that because of Carolina.
How did you know that?
I loved him in Carolina.
And I knew him from Carolina because I ran the Carolina network. So
He's
I knew
he's just a football guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really know much about him at all. So when he came, but he seemed, when he started talking and he talked about the process and all that, I go, there's something here.
Remember, him and Bean came together too, and Bean has done a phenomenal job that nobody speaks about.
Yeah. Well, Greg was just sort of saying that now. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Man, if you could get in the draft room, dude.
Oh my God, I would love it.
I would love to have like a live mic on you.
Yes. I want to say you fucked up. They did it right.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Just to see. But
you know what, Greg? You got some pull. Call Bean. Make it happen.
That's what I'm saying. And for Kevin Muir, funny as always, that fucking 95-second comment.
It's not John Hyatt causing us issues for me.
All right. Come on. I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.